Jesse Dollemore and Brittany Page. How you guys doing? Yeah, it's me again, Weaver John C. Roseman, California. Today we have a graver named John Weaver, which is me. I'm just trying to get my bottle set up here so I can get a barrier and keep this phone up here. The things I do for a small camera, which is a phone camera. Anyway, it's 5 before 5. I just left a message on you. It's still the 22nd of May, Friday. Arsenal of Freedom, dude. Big headset. I mean, did he truly do this crap? He hasn't got it posted on YouTube, but you must have caught it on. You must have caught it somewhere else, probably on X. Because I can't find this barf bag anywhere. Let's face it, these guys want a fucking war. Forgive me, Miss Page, if I happen to get guttural at this point, and this is not gentlemanlike communications coming out of me right now. I know you've probably heard a hell of a lot worse from other people, but for me, I try to keep somewhat of a decorum here. So, we can try keeping somewhat of a civil tongue. Because if I happen to really, really unleash, I'm no gentleman. And these guys do not know what civility is all about. And then again, it also takes an ego to have civility anyway, so. Alright, should we get on with it? Should we get on with the tongue lashing concerning about Mr. Pete Hegseth wanting a fucking war so damn bad that this is not going to be enough for him? He wants more. And Trump in his own senility situation and the rest of his staff, including Chrome Dome. What else would I call the guy? Eraserhead? She's stressing, fussing because of her ear. See, this is real people talking with each other. Okay, this is real life talking to real life at this point. I know you like dealing with the politics and you want to keep us informed left and right. That's cool. That's your job. That's what you do. And me, when I'm trying to do responses here, I'm trying to give it a little bit more clarification and not rushing into things like I've seen other people do. The other independent creators do that. And me, I'm trying to weigh it carefully on the things happening at home versus how I think and feel about what's going on right now. Because, yes, it is overwhelming. And basically, we are caught in that trap, that rat trap, that constant spinning wheel. That we have to keep responding to this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that. And the Peter are going pop, 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 on the wheel as it keeps going round and round and round and round and round. Propelling the same damn rat not to get off, because now we've got centrifugal force, gravitational effort here, to keep the rat inside the damn cage. And what we have is that force. If I have to put a little bit of physics in here, which little I have information in my damn gray matter, which is getting older and older, like the rest of us working stiffs or disabled stiffs. With that much centrifugal force being applied, either we're going to get tossed down on our ass, or we're going to be so locked into this damn cycle, it's going to be seemingly impossible to get off the damn thing. It would take an outside force to stop it, and then it won't be a gradual stop to let us get used to the wear down so we can breathe for a change. No. Stop it suddenly, and guess who gets tossed or gets mulched? And that's how I'm seeing it right now. I have to pace myself on the situation. I have to pace myself on this constant need, this constant feeding, this constant ravenous, insatiable weirdness we're going through. Yes, I did use weirdness. That it's beyond logic beyond human reasoning, and we are in the midst of a fanatical, not fantastical, and surely asinine way of looking at things. Because this is the constant, steady diet fed by the same damn people we elected into office, and we never been accountable, transparent, or tried to hold ourselves responsible for the whole damn shit. We are screwing it up, dude. But yes, it's important that we keep having the information necessary, but I keep feeling that this rat's getting tired of this damn fucking wheel. It's not looking for good news to blindfold us. I'm waiting for the sudden stop. So either I'm going to get splattered by the wheel or I'm going to get tossed off the wheel. Dizzier than anything. And more pissed off. And with that much level of anger built up, that much level of frustration, how is it that we haven't had any more outbursts of any and all sorts? I'm not talking about the verbal cues that we have to hold ourselves in check because of the platforms we're on. I'm talking about the ones that are getting more and more splashier because the splash gets dripped. I'm waiting for an onslaught or something of that nature that would say that the pressure had been built up to a point where they're saying they're going to be doing something that's beyond limits. I feel it. I feel it in the air. This is not like dealing with a Phil Collins song. I can feel it in the air. That kind of song. Back in the 80s. I can feel it in the air tonight. No, I've been feeling this damn atmosphere ever since we got back in 2016. And this asshole really, really wanted to get into it. And then helped unleash worse things that the politicians had already been showing already over the past several decades. And it's getting even worse. What scares the hell out of me is an 1860. Scratch your head on that one, Miss Page. If Jesse has understood this, he's been a Marine. What do you think it means? Yeah. Does it scare you? Honest to God, does it scare you, Jess? It's worse than holding a dog in my arms who's screaming and yelling for assistance, and I can't give it to her except by holding her and dealing with that. But how much of a pressure is it that I can deal with before I go nuts over it? But I am her caregiver. Different examples for nearly the same damn thing we're dealing with here, pal. I know. You're in the damn ear, I know. You're going to be put on the ground, you're going to be yelling your head off, and you're going to be looking for stuff. I'll get you fed in a few minutes, Mama. Need to get this one going. Now, before Miss Page, you start off with the psychological and maybe theological assistance at this point. Temporary as it is, my dear. Temporary as it is. There is going to be a pressure gauge out there ready to blow its gasket. One way or another. Doesn't matter who or what. It's going to blow again. We have got these people pushing and pushing and pushing. They want more war, more bloodshed, more insanity being pushed on the people left and right. With the rapid case of all this, do they not realize that? Do they really want what they keep pleading for? We're trying to do everything we can to keep it bottled or release the pressure one way or another without it blowing up on people's faces or anybody else for that matter. We always scream we do the science something right, but the problem is the people of the Hexes do not care. They want chaos. They want a Hindenburg. They want a Bikini Atoll. They either want domination or they want global chaos of collapsing of things around them. And not just economic. Is this all to chase a peace prize? Or is this all to chase an ego that cannot be sated? I sit. I deal with my dog. I look at computer screens. I try to get out every once in a while to get some sun on my face. A therapist one time kept telling me, splash some cold water on me. I'm like, looking at it with this ridiculous face and just saying, what? Life hits you even worse when you get older. When you're a lot younger, you don't have the context. You get older, you get the context. No wonder Shakespeare and the Bible of it, right? Or maybe Shakespeare didn't have it right and only the Bible did. He increases knowledge, increases sorrow. No, he increases worse than sorrow. So I wonder if I happen to get biblical on this one. The cross. The last words. The last plea to God of what we're dealing with ourselves right now. Are we or are we not able to get a handle on ourselves, Jess? You don't think this scares the shit out of me? I'm getting ulcers just talking about this damn crap. You want to hear something similar to that? We've been doing this kind of crap with the media. Our creativity over the past, what, 200 years, when we really get into serious writing of fiction, fantasy, neurosis, psychology, technology, futurism. Deal with reality check. We see the blood. We see the bombastic versions of what happens when things go hell in a handbasket. We see the sawbones at work. But you see the attitude in their eyes. And you hear it from their voices. And you feel that pressure build more and more. It doesn't matter if it's in 1860 or not, we're still in a situation like that we're building up. How is it when you're flying on a Hindenburg, dude? Comfortable, safe seats, flying around in the sky, you think you're doing alright. Maybe you're past a maiden voyage and you're part of the crew, just serving the people. Or maybe your first flight is going to become something too much of a memorable experience for time immemorial. And then all of a sudden, you're coming towards New York. Everybody's looking down. They're looking at the field. And then all hell breaks loose. But in a weird-ass metaphor, dude, we're trapped on a Hindenburg. We're trapped in a gas pack, ready to blow. We wanted to get the hell off. And when we see our fears explode in our face. It's a weird-ass metaphor, dude. Man of human rage. incinerating a dream or something of an illusion of a dream. Tragedy, people screaming and yelling their heads off. Maybe bodies are plummeting down either to break their necks or bones or something, or get crushed by it all. My question is, are we going to get crushed by this whole machine that we already got started a long time ago? Maybe you can bring it back over to 2016 on this one. To blame Trump on the damn shit. Want to go further back than that? Okay, let's see. We got Bush. We got another Bush. We got Reagan. Did we have this kind of situation when we had Biden? When we had Obama? When we had Clinton? And yes, I can get political on this damn thing too. I'm talking about it because if I don't, I'm going to be doing a Hindenburg myself. I must talk. I must get it out. No manifests. No manifestations. No manifestos. No warning to people that things are going to happen because I see them. No, they're happening because too many things are happening to cause it all. There's not one thing, Jess. We're dealing with the outcome. We can't even deal with it. You want to look at it in another circumstance here, pal. Think of it as a wildfire. They're out in the plain fields. But you see the fire coming. You're going to be wondering who the hell started the damn thing, or you're going to be wondering how they run from the damn thing. Where are you going to be running to? Limitless open field. And yet it feels like it's coming around you to surround you. What do? I see every time we get coming into these kind of situations with the California wildfires, or wildfires in general, doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when, you're trying to run away from the disaster that's about to take you over. What the hell do you do? How do you keep your head? How do you keep your cool? How do you breathe through it? Knowing that this thing is going to hit. Absolute terror. Yeah, if I happen to send this one over to my therapist and also to my priest, they'll be wondering about me. Because too deep? Or am I still in the shallow end right now? Not a metaphor, isn't it? That the only way I can get this shit up my chest is by throwing this crap out. I think I'd be giving Jesus a run for his money regarding his metaphors. But then again, I think Gandhi would have a word or two with me. We don't have a Gandhi of this age. And if we do, I'd be having discussions with this guy. Because during this time, I'm wondering if he also felt like I felt in this time period. And how I tried to explain it to him that this is happening. And he was focused mostly on India and the world events affecting his country. He didn't want anything else to affect his country but for them to be free and to live. And then what they do, go nuts and go split. And remain at each other's throats afterwards. You're probably not a spiritual man enough, Jess. I've probably seen too much to not believe in something beyond. I had no choice. 4 years old, open heart surgery changes a lot of things in my life. Especially when you die 3 times, come back to life 3 times, and your attitude towards life and death sucks. But in a nutshell. People like Keg Seth. People like Trump. And you don't see what happens after they lit the fire and touch something off. They don't understand. So you see the devastation hitting people left and right, hitting things left and right, and how it affects everybody left and right. And everything that you hold dear to. I may be a deeply deluded person. I'm a fool of an idiot, I call myself. But sometimes Jesse Dollemore and Miss Brittany Page, if I am the greatest fool and idiot, or am I only the sanest bastard around anyway? And everyone else is out of their frickin' minds. I guess I don't have an adequate answer to that one, except a lot of people are going nuts. And they want things their own way, and they can't have it that way. But they're going to fight like hell, and we're going to war it out. The only two things I know we do in our lifetime, Jess, is fight for resources, but we fight for our own egos. It seems like nobody else wants to talk about that one, do they? And maybe I'm too much of a fool and idiot bringing this up to your attention and everybody else's attention, because we're still trying to find sanity in the chaos. We're trying to find some kind of logical pattern to the chaotic events that are happening. We're trying to find rhyme and reason, logic. Is there logic in chaotic patterns that we understand? Is there a Heisenberg principle that we don't know of yet, or we should have known a long time ago? Is there a quantum field theory of sorts that we need to stretch out and try to figure this shit out? I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm 60 years old. A lot of people older than I am have a better understanding because they didn't see this shit coming. Or if they did, they're probably either going, to tell you the truth, I don't know what they're doing. To be honest, I don't know what they're going to say, think, feel at this point over here. If there's anybody else alive. And the younger generation is still trying to figure us older generations out. But quite frankly, I don't know what the hell we're doing these days. Except to keep mouthing off, and that's the only thing we're doing, dude. The only thing. I don't know if this will ever get to you or not. I hope so. And you'll probably hear the words of a madman or a fool and idiot at the same damn time. Maybe I am. I'm no guru. I am no wise man on a damn mountaintop. I'm just an asshole in a box taking care of a dog with bug war going on all the fucking time. Dealing with a wound on my toe that hasn't healed just yet, or slowly enough when it that I gotta get painful surgery in a doctor's office to get rid of the dead tissue coming up next week, and I'm having nightmares over the damn shit. I'm dealing with type 2 in my family genetic line. And I'm dealing with a dog who's losing her mind, and she's coping with the last maybe a few years of her life, maybe shorter than that. A hell of a lot of crap to be put on this guy's shoulders. But I just wanted to get it off of mine, probably put it on yours. Anyway. That being said, my friends,